The importance of perception in Stoicism. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the streets of Athens, has stood the test of time thanks to the depth of its teachings and their relevance to everyday life. Among the fundamental concepts it offers, the idea of perception holds a central place. This concept extends beyond what we see or hear, encompassing how we interpret and react to the events that occur around us. What is perception according to the Stoics? For the Stoics, perception goes beyond mere sensory observation. It includes our interpretation of events and, consequently, how these events influence our emotional state and well-being. Epictetus, one of the most famous Stoic thinkers, emphasized that what disturbs men is not things, but the judgments they make about things. This phrase perfectly encapsulates the importance of perception in Stoicism. Imagine a rainy day. For some, this rain may be perceived as a disaster, an obstacle to their planned activities. For others, it is a blessing, an opportunity to stay home, relax with a good book, or reflect. What distinguishes these two reactions is not the event itself but the way it is perceived. According to Stoicism, it is not the rain that is problematic but our perception of it. This distinction is crucial to understanding how the Stoics approach the management of emotions and difficulties. Perception as a tool for managing emotions. When we face a difficult situation, our first reaction is often emotional. We feel anger, fear, sadness. These emotions arise from our initial perception of the situation. However, what Stoicism teaches us is that we have the power to change these perceptions and, consequently, to alter our emotional responses. Take the example of receiving criticism at work. If we perceive this criticism as a personal attack, it is likely that anger or frustration will follow. On the other hand, if we choose to see this criticism as an opportunity for learning and growth, our reaction will be very different. By changing our perception, we transform a potentially negative experience into an opportunity for improvement. Stoics like Epictetus and Seneca regularly practiced this mental exercise, striving to perceive events with objectivity and detachment. Stoic techniques for adjusting our perceptions. Fortunately, the Stoics did not just preach the importance of perception. They also proposed concrete techniques to help us adjust our perceptions in daily life. 1. The dichotomy of control. The Stoics encourage us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. This distinction helps reduce unnecessary stress by focusing only on what we can change. For example, if you are stuck in traffic, it is useless to get angry about the traffic itself. What you can control is your reaction. Choose to stay calm, listen to a podcast, or take the time to reflect. 2. The exercise of negative visualization. The Stoics suggest imagining the worst possible scenarios to put daily troubles into perspective. This exercise mentally prepares us to accept uncertainty and handle difficult situations. For example, before an important presentation, imagine what could go wrong. This exercise helps to put stress into perspective and to be better prepared for any eventuality. 3. Reviewing past events. At the end of the day, the Stoics took the time to review events from a different angle. This allowed them to reflect on how they reacted and how they could improve their perception. For example, if someone irritated you, try to see the situation from their point of view. Perhaps they were having a difficult day too. These techniques, practiced regularly, are powerful tools for cultivating a Stoic perception of life. They help us regain control of our minds, manage our emotions with greater serenity, and approach challenges with inner calm. Perception in difficult situations. Stoic concepts truly show their value when applied to difficult situations. What happens when we are confronted with a crisis, a loss, or a major disappointment? It is precisely in these moments that Stoicism reveals its full power. Consider the example of someone who loses their job. The immediate reaction might be despair, fear of the future, anger. But if this person can change their perception, they might see this loss not as an end, but as a new opportunity, a chance to reinvent themselves, redefine their priorities, or follow a new path. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic, said, "The obstacle in the path becomes the path." This phrase perfectly captures the Stoic ability to transform difficulties into opportunities for growth. In summary, perception, as taught by Stoicism, is much more than just a way of seeing the world. It is an essential tool for living a more serene, more resilient life. By adjusting our perceptions, we can not only better manage our emotions but also face life's challenges with more courage and wisdom. Our perceptions shape our reality, and by mastering them, we master our existence. Stoicism offers us an inner compass to navigate the storms of life. Through the exercise of perception, we learn to see things as they truly are, without the filters of fear, anger, or anxiety. In doing so, we can find peace even in the most tumultuous moments, understanding that what truly matters is not what happens to us, but how we choose to perceive it.